BMS. This is my channel. Hope you enjoy my vids, my reviews for my movies, or just my TikTok compilations that I got on my TikTok profile. Alright, if you want to subscribe, hit that notification bell, subscribe, like, share my videos. You know how we do. Let's build up our community, okay? Stay strong, BMSers. Until I find a good... Oh, BMS Nation. You like BMS Nation better? Let's do it, BMS Nation. Alright? That's my community, the BMS Nation, if you're part of that. Alright? Click below. Details should be right below. Thank you. I'm here to talk about The Fly. Alright? Let's talk about The Fly. The Fly is, let's get into details first, and then I'll break it down. Because I got some things I gotta talk about. I just saw it recently and I'm just, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so let me go and break it down for you guys. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay. First of all, you can watch The Fly on HBO Max. If you have a subscription, you can watch it. Hulu, you gotta have a premium subscription. Amazon Prime Video, premium subscription. YouTube and Google Play, both for $3.99. Redbox is $3.99. Vudu is $3.99. And Apple TV is $15.99. Okay, so when scientist Seth Brundle, Jeff Goldblum, complete his teleportation device, he decides to test his abilities on himself. Unbeknownst to him, a housefly slips in during the process, leading to a merger of a man and insect. Initially, Brundle appears to have undergone a successful teleportation, but the fly's cells begin to take over his body. As he becomes increasingly fly-like, Brundle's girlfriend Gina Davis is horrified as a person she once loved deteriorates into a monster. This was released August 15th, 1986. Director is David Cronenberg, whatever his name is. Story by George Langeling. Adapted from The Fly. Okay. Screenplay David Cronenberg and Charles Edward Poe. The budget was $15 million. Okay. Now, on IMDb is a 7.6 out of a 10. 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. 79% on Metacritic. Okay. So, oh, and 81% of Google users like this movie, alright? Okay. So, Eric Schultz was in the movie. Alright, so, let me get into it. So, I recently saw this movie. This movie was crazy. It's nuts. Where do I begin? So I saw the beginning. There was a scene there where he, you know, once he turned to, like, in the initial process when he first became merged with the cells and he didn't know, he was getting strength and he thought he was like invincible. So he gained strength, you know. That's one of the first things that he noticed. So he, you know, somebody was being an asshole in a bar, and he says, okay, if I beat you, I get hurt. So there was a woman, and he had just finished having an argument with you know, his girl at the time, which was Gina Davis, the actress. So he decides, he tells the guy, alright, if I win in this arm wrestling contest, I will get your, you know, I will have, you know, I want to be with you, you know, I'm going to have sex with your girl, or whatever the case. They didn't, you know, they didn't take him serious, so the guy took the challenge on, because he knows, he feels like he never loses. But this guy knew he had the advantage. Jeff Goldblum, Seth Brundle, whatever, he knew he had the upper hand because he just came out of a telepod, right? So, long story short, they're arm wrestling. It's going for a few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes. And out of nowhere, Jeff Goldblum goes like this, puts so much pressure, and at some point, he breaks the guy's arm. The bone comes out of his skin. And I was like, oh my God, what did I just watch? Okay, and this whole thing was disgusting, okay? This movie's disgusting, but it was entertainment at the same time, okay? It's like 80s movie before this whole cancer culture crap and all this nonsense. That's when movies was movies, you know? Like, they didn't care. They put anything in there. So, as time progressed, you see this guy, you know, he starts losing body parts. His ear starts falling out. He goes into the pot a few times before that happens, of course. And he just, you know, starts acting erratic and different behaviors. At some point, he learns that he could start climbing the walls just like a fly would, right? Then his back, he got something growing out of his back. He just starts falling apart. And then it just, his ear starts falling out. His teeth starts falling out eventually as time goes on. Then as time goes on in the movie, more towards the end, the lady that this girl at the time that he was with, Gina Davis, was pregnant with his kid. Then she started having nightmares of how the baby could come out, looking like wrapped up in a cocoon or some shit. It was crazy. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but it was crazy. Like, it was nuts. I mean, to that point, you know. Just give me 1 second, guys. So, all right. So that happened, right? Then her ex, the one that she was with before Jeff Goldblum, he was a college professor. He was somebody that, you know, was with her or whatever, and got into the news media business. He feels bad, and he even tries to make them work out, even though he wasn't gonna be with her. You know, he was just, you know, like any man was trying to get something out of her at the time. You know, but anyway. It just gets bad, and it just gets ugly and disgusting. And her ex was trying to, defend her, because he takes her from the ER when she's trying to get her abortion, because she didn't want that baby. She didn't know if that baby was gonna be deformed or what. Then he realizes that she's having his baby, and he kidnaps her, and he destroys the ER team, everything, and he takes that, boom, whatever. All right, he takes it back to his lair, right? It was crazy, man. And then he had the guy, the ex, right, on the floor saying, oh, stop, you know, because he was trying to shoot at him and everything. But he fucking spits this white stuff that's like acid, and it burns his hand and everything. It's crazy. It was so disgusting. He was like, oh, spitting that out. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to eat my breakfast, you know what I mean? Ugh. Freaking nuts, man. What else I was gonna say? I'm sorry, I just got thrown up with the disgustingness of it. And basically, at some point during the ending, his human skin comes off, and inside was a fucking a big ass fucking fly. He looked like a fucking fly, but with humanish. I don't know how to describe it. You gotta see that freaking movie. That movie was crazy, man. That movie was nuts. It had me going, you know. And they try to like kill him at the end, like they merged him into, like they got him into the a pod, and he was stuck there, and then they got Gina Davis out because she was trying to fuse them together or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. But he ended up getting fused with a pod, and you know, that was the ending. And you know, she had a shotgun, and he wanted her to shoot him in that fly form, and she said, I can't. Listen, you're not the same person I know, and you became something else. I'm gonna shoot you. All right? If I'm that lady, I'm gonna shoot you to protect my life. You're a fucking insect, and you're not human no more. I'm not gonna. There's nothing to pursue there. If you even telling me to take you out, I'm gonna take you out, because how can you live like that? You know, it's weird. It's weird. It was a strange movie, you know, but I enjoyed it, you know, because it was an old school flick. That's something I grew up on in the 80s. But it gives you, you know, perspective on things, and watch it, you know what I'm saying? Because you learn, like, you know, people do things, you know, without thinking, you know what I mean? Like, they do crazy stuff, you know, without thinking at all. Anyway, here's my contact info, guys. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video or you want to see something that you want to see me put on here. Let me know. Keep me posted. You can comment on this video or any video that you watch. I have plenty of videos, guys. Just go through my you know, my channel. You'll see it. Also, my email is joeybiggs2284@gmail.com. joeybiggs2284@gmail.com. And you can go to my TikTok as well. I got content on there. It's Biggs Media Studios. BIGGS MEDIASTUDIOS. BIGGS MEDIASTUDIOS. Okay, Biggs Media Studios. It's the same thing out here on YouTube is the same thing on there as well. It's at Biggs Media Studios. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming this as well. And I guess to the next video. Peace.